ASMR. Back again in our brand new Minecraft world featuring the new 1.21 release. I thought maybe what we would do is try to build a boat and go check out the island that's next door over here. As you can see, we have a Mooshroom Island over here, and I'm super excited to go see if there's some mushrooms over there. I know those are a pretty rare generation. I've only ever seen one. Maybe a few other times in all of the worlds that I've created over time of playing Minecraft. It's probably only 2 or 3 times I've seen one. So I thought we could go check that out, but I don't have a boat yet. And I also have my inventory full of stuff from the trial chambers from the last video. I haven't been back in here since, but I do have a bunch of chests here, so let's see if we can't put a few things away. We have quite a few of these pottery shards here. We've got some bones, fire charges. Oh, I guess I was kind of doing like blocks in this one. Wind charges, candles. It's kind of silly now in hindsight that I collected all of this stuff because I have nowhere to put anything because we just started this world. We have no shelter or anything, so we collected all this stuff from the trial chamber, and I'm just setting it in a chest out here on the ground. So I'll apologize up front if you guys hear any background noise. It's really, really hot where I live here. I think most of the northeastern United States right now is getting hit with a heat wave. Probably parts of Canada as well, I'm not sure. But it's about 90 degrees outside today and really humid. So we do have an air conditioner running upstairs, so I don't know if you guys can hear that. I do have the door shut in the room where I'm working here, but there might be a little bit of noise still. I don't know. So apologies if you guys do hear noises. Okay. Let's put the rest of our bricks in here. I have to have more rotten flesh somewhere, don't I? Maybe not. I guess I'll throw that in here. I'm curious to see what some of these new... I don't think this one is a new disc, but this one definitely is. Precipice. I'm curious to see what that music sounds like. But until we could make a jukebox. Actually, maybe I can make a jukebox. You only need 1 diamond for it, right? Let's see. It's kind of a silly thing to make your first diamond, to use your first diamond for, I guess. But let's check out what this music disc sounds like. it's quite loud. I might have to adjust the volume. I know this one is one of my kids' favorites. I don't know if I even really know what this sounds like. Oh yeah, this one's a little more mellow. I do enjoy this. Alright, well, I have a boat, so I think we can go across the water now. I think I'll take this with us. Let's take that out before we leave. So I actually got 2 of those same music discs. That's interesting. Alright, let's go check out what's across here. I do not have any leads right now. So I can't really, if there are mushrooms and we wanted to bring some back to have on our farm, I'm not really able to get them right yet at this point. But it'll be cool just to see what's over here, I think. One of the things that my kids just discovered with the update with 1.21, you can now put a lead on a boat, which is awesome. You could do that before in Bedrock Edition, but it was something you weren't able to do in Java. So that's really nice. So if you wanted to put an animal in a boat and then attach it like behind your boat, or for example, if you were using a boat, like a chest boat, and you wanted to haul the chest boat and still have another boat free without the chest, you have a little bit more freedom. So that's kind of nice. Look at all these mushrooms. This is so cool. They're so cute. I wonder if there's any baby ones here. They're even more cute. I think you breed them the same way as cows, right? You just give them wheat. Or do you have to give them an actual, like, mushroom to breed them? I guess I don't know if I've ever... Whoa, that goes way down there. I don't think I've ever actually done that. Oh, look, here's a baby one. It's funny how the baby ones are like too little and they don't have mushrooms growing on their back yet. How cute, look how little he is. Oh, it's so cute. So I guess other than the actual mushrooms here, there's not really much to see. You're supposed to be, I think you can shear these guys, right? But then if you shear them, they turn into a regular cow, I believe. I never noticed the little particle effect that comes off of this. Is this like mycelium? Let's see, does it tell me? Mycelium, yeah. I've never noticed that it has like little brown specks coming off of it. That's kind of neat. I think I see some kind of either a ruin or a shipwreck over there. We're starting to get dark though. Now I know that the Mooshroom Islands are mob free, like no monsters will spawn, but do monsters spawn like if you go down into a cave that's considered still part of the mushroom biome? Like if I were to go down here, are there going to be mobs in there, sure. This is really a very unique biome, the way that there's nothing here besides mushrooms. It's kind of strange. They're so funny looking. Has anybody ever actually gotten one of those to be struck by lightning so that they turn brown? I know you can do that, but it seems like it'd be really difficult to actually accomplish that. There's definitely something down in the water down here. I see something brown. Let's sleep and then we'll go see if we can see what that is. My guess is that it's a shipwreck down there. Let's take a look. It looks like it's directly this way. It's so much easier to see stuff above ground though when you go, or above water once you go underwater, without the shaders to turn fog off. It's super hard to see. Let's see. Yeah, it is a shipwreck. Let's see what kind of goodies we can find in here. Some leather armor, a piece of bamboo, and a pumpkin. Bamboo actually would be really handy if you didn't have a jungle anywhere near you and you needed to grow some. But I believe we actually have a jungle, a bamboo jungle, and a regular jungle not that far from spawn, because I had commented that it seemed like we had almost like a large number of biomes really close to us. So I'm pretty sure there was, if I recall correctly, there was bamboo. Alright, so I don't know, my boat's over here a little ways. Let's see if we can find this, the treasure. So we need to go southwest, I guess. Alright, we're actually already facing west, so we need to turn this way a little. There is definitely some either ruins or an ocean monument over here. I can't tell, I just see it's lit up. There's actually another shipwreck over there. I see the mast sticking up there. Oh yeah, these are ruins here. Which I'm probably not gonna go and explore those until I have a brush. I thought I made a brush, but I may have left it in one of the chests, and now I don't have a piece of copper to be able to. I have a feather and sticks, but I need a piece of copper. And I'm missing that right now. So my guess is that the treasure map, if there is one in the ship, it's gonna be the same. But we'll check. Let's see. I was gonna say I don't think treasure chests normally have copper in them. I think that's pretty rare. Usually it's iron or gold only. Oh, I just accidentally changed my pants. I did not do that on purpose. Alright, so there's 2 chests here, more feathers. Oh, this is weird that it says ID number 1. I feel like that's... Oh, this one says ID 0. Alright, so that map looks like that. Let's see. No, this one is exactly the same, I'm pretty sure. It looks to be the same shape. The land is the same shape. I don't know what those numbers are unless it's like just the order you find maps in. 0, 1, 2. I don't know. I am gonna take the moss. I haven't really planted a garden yet, but I did get some vegetables from the village next door, so I probably have carrots and potatoes and wheat. Okay, well, I suppose I can make the wheat that I picked up into bread and then just leave the other two. That way we can take the rest of this stuff. Do I now have no... Shoot. I have no space for my table now that I just... There we go. Alright, let's go. That's the problem is now there's no point to going over and finding that treasure because I have no space. I love these old growth taiga forests with the huge pine trees. If you ever cut one of those down, it's kind of a pain to actually cut it down, but they do provide a lot of wood. So I think our treasure is going to be over there on that little sand where it juts out. But I think we'll just drop off some things and come back that way because I don't know. I'm wondering if I should consider putting a chest in my boat. I have that problem always, that my inventory is always full. So it might help mitigate that some if I place a chest in my boat. Which actually, instead of going all the way back, I could actually... Well, let's go over here to land. I could build a chest. I think I have enough wood to build a chest here. And then, wow, this, whatever this, like, land formation is over there, it looked super weird from back there. It was, like, sticking way up. I'm not sure what that was. Of course, I need the boat as well, probably, right? Just boat, let's do it. I normally do not like to do the boats with the chests because if you fill it up with stuff and then you want to pick it up, you're out of luck. So, I normally don't really like to do those because I find if I'm trying to find my way somewhere, it's easier to be able to get out of my boat, go in a straight line, and pick the boat up. So now, I don't have that option anymore. But I think for this case, we're just going across open ocean, so for now, it should be fine. Let's see. Are we going southwest? Yes, we are. Okay. I'm pretty sure that that sandy beach that was off in the distance is where we need to be. I see some glow squid down there in the deeper water. I would like to go check out the ruins down here, but I think, like I said, I'll just wait until I actually have a brush to be able to brush the suspicious gravel. Because there's usually a lot of it down there. There's either another ruin over here or a monument. I'm just because those are like few and far between. You don't see them that often. So it's nice to be able to collect those when you find a ruin. But then you have some if you want to use them to build. Alright, let's see how long it takes us to find this. Sometimes these things are just terrible to find, and sometimes I dig like, 2 pieces of sand and I find it. That's pretty rare though, I have to say. It seems like I'm pretty much like right under the axe here, but yeah, I like over here seems. Oh no, I put my bed in my chest boat. Or did I leave it? I hope I didn't leave it over on the... Oops. Yep, here comes one. I was just thinking I better get to sleep before mobs start showing up here. Alright, so I'm gonna leave my bed in the inventory there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, like, if I go this way a little more. It seems like right here somewhere should be where it is. Ah, there it is. That wasn't too bad. We did do a little bit of digging, but wow, that's a lot of gold ingots. 17 gold ingots. I don't really have any use for the water breathing potion since I don't have drown damage turned on in this game. So I think I will just leave that. I don't need it. I'm going to place a torch up here, so that I know I was here. If I just at a glance I can tell. There we go. I do have to start thinking about what I want to build my shelter out of. The spruce wood would be nice. So, if there's a lot of spruce trees over there. I also have to decide where I want to build it because the spawn is nice and convenient because it was directly next to that village, but it's not, it might need a little bit of work as far as leveling it out. It's not very nice and flat. It's kind of like on, well, there, for one, there's a big cave right next to spawn that drops off into the water. But then it also goes uphill, so if I want to build right there, I'm gonna have to do some leveling work. Oops. Alright, so I don't need either of those. I'm gonna put some stuff in here for now. Okay, that's full. I don't know why I probably should keep like my pickaxe in my bucket and that kind of thing out. Do I have anything else that I could possibly need? Maybe like the iron and the sticks would be good to have. Alright. I think I'm gonna go up here to where these cherry trees are and see if I can get a chop one cherry tree to be able to get some saplings. There's some horses in here. Oh my, that's a bit of a if we cut down just one cherry, that should be enough to collect several saplings. I guess it depends on how many it drops. It doesn't look like there's a whole cherry grove here. I don't see very many trees. I only see 2, which is kind of strange. I love how the cherry wood makes a different noise than the other types of trees. This one still has, let's see, is that, it's still touching that oak tree. But there was also a little bit of the wood. So if I can, I don't know if there's any way for me to get up here. Let's see. Not without chopping a bunch of leaves off these trees. There we go. Oh, shoot. There's a little more wood, at least one more piece in there. Let's see, did I miss any more? It's very difficult to tell on the cherry trees if you've got any more wood in there because the blossoms are so much thicker than regular leaves. It's really hard to see through them. I'll probably take just one stack of these pink blossoms so that I can, if I do grow cherry trees, I could put these underneath them. They do look pretty. Oh, I've already done. I've already collected a full stack. So we got a lot of saplings, probably more than I'm gonna need. I got 20. Maybe I should have only done one tree. But I felt like it was a little strange to leave just the one by itself. I don't understand why there's no biome here. Is there, maybe if we went around the corner or something, is there more? Oh, here's some of the lily of the valley. We could get white dye from those. Take a few of these too. Where'd he come from? This isn't a thunderstorm, right? He must have come out of a cave, I guess. I don't see any more cherries anywhere here. This is just regular, like, woods, forest, whatever. I don't want to get too lost either because I left my boat over there, so I need to be able to get back to where my boat was. It's full of stuff. That's the downside to the chest boat. Now it looks kind of weird having just a bunch of pink blossoms and no cherry tree here. It's sort of out of place. It looks like there's a fairly big cave right over that direction. Let's grab whatever else is dropped. I think we have enough of the saplings. 24. There's no way that I'm planting 24 cherry trees. Look at that tree over there off in the distance. It looks gigantic. It's like up above everything else, really far up. Alright. Let's make our way back to our boat here and see if we can't go unload all of our loot. Oh, this looks like it might be an interesting spot as well. I don't know how far down it goes, but the lava looks pretty cool. Alright, we had a nice little walk in the rain. Yeah, so I may try to work on setting up some kind of a shelter and also some animal pens because I think it would be really cool to try to get some of those mushrooms and have a little mushroom pen. I believe if you can get milk from them like a regular cow, but if you milk them with a wooden bowl, then you can get mushroom soup or mushroom stew, right? I think that's correct. I've never actually tried that myself, but I think that's the case. I should have saved a little bit of the wheat that I had to try to see if that's what you do use to breed them. Oh, I think there might be a ruined portal over there. It looks like there's a lot of magma blocks over that way. Alright, so there's our Mooshroom Island, which means our spawn point should be like off this direction. Now that is definitely an ocean monument over there. I can see the little tower on the top, and then the lights down farther, like where it comes out of the monument itself. There's like a weird little like entrance way kind of. Okay, so here's our village. I'm saying our village, I guess it kind of is. It's our spawn point is directly next to the village, so. That does look super weird. I don't know if that's what I saw sticking up, just like that weird pillar of dirt. Not sure. It's funny how things populate, like as the chunks are loading. Sometimes you see certain things before other stuff populates, and then it's just really weird. It looks really weird. Alright, so I'm gonna have to put day before I can go pick up anything else. I think maybe we'll make this bin, this chest, like, plants, crops, anything like that. So let's try to take some of these things and move them over. I have one egg. I don't know how I picked up a single egg. I wonder if that was from the trial chamber where it was the one egg shooter. It was a dispenser with eggs. It kept shooting eggs out, and then we had little baby chickens running around in the trial chamber. It was pretty funny. Alright, that's all of the actual, like, plant type things in there. We didn't really have any in here. Alright, so let's put these in here. So I do have, I probably should try to plant a garden and get some crops started. Although I wasn't really ambitious trying to do that right away because the villagers have 3 gardens that are right there. So technically I could just plant what I want over there. The only problem with that is that the villagers will harvest or replant things. So they'll be messing with my garden and doing what they want with it if I do it over there. Of course, I have the chance that they're gonna come over this far anyway. That's what happened in the Serenitree world. The villagers just kept coming over to my house and picking up stations. I had one that was, it did the same, the villager did it 4 or 5 times, where I had, first he was like at the stone cutter, and then he went over to the furnace, and then he went inside and got into a barrel and turned into a fisherman. It was not ideal because he kept showing up in my house then, wandering around. Alright, so this video might be a little bit shorter because I really just wanted to go over today to check out the mushroom biome over there. Because like I said, I don't know that I've ever really gotten a close look at that. I can, however, make a brush while I'm over here. Oh, I forgot we had all this stuff still in the boat. That's why I'm missing things that I picked up where I was confused for a minute. I'm not sure I need to put 2 pieces of andesite in my chest. I think I'll just stick those over here in this hole. Okay, I probably should make some clear a little bit down to the water to have sort of like a little dock or wharf area. I don't know why I parked so far over. I think that's just where I landed. I came straight across and then I wasn't really. Yeah, I think it would be good to have steps here to be able to come right down. It would be nice to put like a little dock in there. I still didn't get anything out of the boat. Let's see how much stuff we can carry. Alright, we're full. We don't have much left, but there's a little bit. Go to bed quickly. Alright, so our plants. I maybe should consider planting the bamboo and the sugar cane, but I'd like to plant the sugar cane on sand somewhere, so I'm gonna have to scope out to see where a good spot is for that. There's my feathers. Moss block, potato. We'll put the sugar cane in here for right now. I guess I'll put the suspicious stew in here. It's not really like a plant or crop, but it's food, so it kind of falls into a similar category, or maybe maybe I'll do that with this stuff as well. I don't need to be carrying 3 different food items right now. I saved the sand that I dug out of where that treasure chest was because I thought it would be good to have it just on hand if I want to make glass for my house. This area, like if I were to build here on this flat area, it's kind of cool because you've got like a big cave down in there. You've got the Mooshroom Island over there. I think it would be neat to have like a lot of windows to kind of look out over every side. You've got a village here, Mooshroom Island, caves and woods over here. It's a nice view kind of no matter which way you look, I think. I don't know what that villager is doing. It's a shepherd. I don't know what he's way up on the hill. Okay, so paper, books. We need 1. The copper and the bricks are sort of similar. One's just a little bit lighter in color. Alright. Now put this away. Put my gold. I actually did not have any gold. Alright, so now we have our brush. I'm thinking maybe the sticks, flint, and feathers should just stay up here since we already have our arrows and our bows up here. Because those are the supplies you need to make more arrows. So I think that would make sense to have that there. I don't have enough nuggets to make a bar yet, so let's see. I have only 1 diamond. Okay, let's combine these into 1. Fortune. I like that we collected beeswax, honeycomb, because we have the option to make bee boxes now if we wanted to. The only problem is it's going to be hard to find bees, I think, because I haven't seen any flying around here, and there's a lot of flowers, so maybe if we go up and over the hill, there's some different biomes over there, so there might be some. But for right now, I think I'm just gonna get everything picked up out of my boat and put away and clean out my inventory so we can go explore somewhere in the next episode. And then I'm also going to try to figure out what materials I would need to do my house. I was thinking about doing at least part of it with brick because I collected a lot of bricks from the trial chamber from all of the clay pots that I broke. So I have a lot of those, but they don't seem to go very far. Like, you think you have a lot, but then when you turn them into brick, like cubes, like brick blocks, it doesn't end up being that many. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to think a little bit about that. So let's finish with putting stuff away out of the boat. We only have a little bit left here, and now my boat's cleaned out. Alright, let's see. Lapis, prismarine crystals. I never really know what do you do with prismarine crystals? I think you can make them into a block of prismarine, or you can, I believe you can craft a sea lantern, right? There's a way to craft it, I think, but you have to have a bunch of the crystals, I'm pretty sure. So I just kind of keep, it's kind of like the reinforced marine like around it for the conduit to work properly. I did help my younger son do it one time, but only once, and I'd have to look it up to see what the layout was if I was going to do it again, because I don't remember. But I think this is a good place to break. I still have not been down into this cave to explore what's in here, but if I get into that now, the video is going to be too long. So I think maybe what I'll do is head down in there for the next episode. And then we'll also try to figure out what materials we want to build a house and figure out where that's gonna be. It might be kind of neat to actually have the house like straddling this pond, like if we were to put it up, like raised up on posts, then I wouldn't have to worry about like leveling a large area here. I could just build the posts up as high as I need them to be. That might be kind of neat actually. It would be kind of cool to put glass like in the floor so you can see down into the water. I don't know, maybe I'll think about that some more. If you guys have any suggestions for me, please let me know in the comments. I'd like to know opinions for the viewers and see what you guys think. If we can get ourselves some leads, we might be able to get ourselves some mushrooms too. So I'll probably try to build an enclosure, like a fenced area in preparation, and then we'll have to see if we can get leads. It's difficult to find slime balls to craft leads, but sometimes if you want to just steal the leads from the wandering trader, it's possible to do that. If you want to be mean, you can do that. So that's always, I guess, an option. But let's wrap it up here for today. I really appreciate it if you guys tuned in to watch again. And as always, thank you so much to each and every one of you. And I'll be back soon, so stay tuned. We'll have another episode shortly. Thanks, everyone.